gonna spill the beans. I'm not gonna spill the beans on what's to come, okay? What all I'm gonna say is that it's really good. Anyways, without further ado, we'll get into the foundation review because today I'm reviewing the Charlotte's Beautiful Skin Foundation, and Charlotte Tilbury honestly doesn't really do much wrong in my eyes, but that doesn't make me biased. It doesn't, because if there was a bad product, I would let you all know. You know, I'd be happy to roast anything that comes my way that is not just top of the line, top tier, you know? So before we get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe because it really supports my channel and me. Love ya. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's get down to business. So I'm gonna prep my skin like I normally do, which you guys have seen me do 1,010,000 times. It's a little bit later in the day. I've been working, so it is 2:25, and I'm going to prep my skin just with all of my normal things, all the things that I normally do. So I always use my CeraVe moisturizing lotion, which I used earlier this morning. Actually, let me do this. I have a whole video on skin prep if you want to see that, but I figured why would I show all of this and explain everything if I do it literally all the time. I just don't want to have never done, or I don't want to review this foundation and me not do my regular skin prep, because on a normal day if I was wearing this foundation I would do the skin prep prior. Okay, I usually use my Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer, which you all know that I love for this, which you all know that I love, but I don't think I'm going to use it today because I just want to kind of see how the foundation performs on its own. So I'm using the shade 7 Neutral, and this is what the foundation looks like if you haven't seen it. I know a lot of people have seen it on Trend Mood, Instagram, everywhere, but a lot of people have been asking for my own opinion on it. And also, that's not every day that Charlotte Tilbury comes out with a foundation. You know what I mean? It's not every day that she comes out with a new product, just in general. So whenever I saw this and I read about it, I was like, let me just try it out. So it says that it is the best healthy looking skin every day. So this is what the packaging looks like. Very Charlotte Tilbury-esque if you haven't seen it. I actually picked this up in stores, in Sephora. So I was able to swatch the colors and all that kind of good stuff. I was not expecting it. I literally walked in Sephora in Knoxville and they had it and I was like, I have to buy this immediately, if not sooner. So I picked it up. So it says it is a medium coverage, light as air foundation infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid, brightening rose complex, and skin looks more beautiful instantly and over time for healthy looking glow and a brighter, smoother looking complexion. So then over here, there's like 1,027 claims about what it's going to do. So it says it has undetectable coverage, improves the look of skin with each wear. Anyway, clinically proven results, boosts hydration up to 166%. Skin looks plumper and smoother by up to 181%, and skin looks even tone, or can I read today? Skin tone looks more even up to 210%. So it's making a lot of claims. It says it minimizes the appearance of pores, reduces the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots, and skin appears instantly brighter. So yeah, it's making a whole lot of claims. That's a lot. That's a lot to say for a foundation. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I mean, it's Charlotte Tilbury, so if anybody can do it, it's her, you know, or me. Anyways, so that's a dirty mirror. I can't use that mirror. It's filth. Okay, so I have my skin prepped. Like I said, I'm going to be going in with the shade 7 Neutral. I swatched 7 Warm, 8 Neutral, etc. And with my tan, which obviously I don't have on my face, but 7 Neutral looked to be my best shade. I like the fact that it's a pump because her other foundations, other than her matte foundation, the one that's like the newest other than this one, was the only ones with a pump. So I like that. So the actual texture is a very like medium consistency. It's not very thick. It's not very thin. It's just like a normal medium consistency. And I'm going to dot it around and see what it looks like. Just as I would my normal foundation. I don't want to go in with too much. I don't want to go in with like nothing at all. But we'll see. I'm going to be using this Morphe and Ariel A24 brush to buff it in, because I do like to use, if I'm wearing foundation, I like to go over it with a brush first and then use a beauty blender, or just kind of see what it looks like with both. Okay, so right off the bat, it's not giving a lot of coverage. I mean, you can see I have some hyperpigmentation down here. It's not giving a whole lot of coverage, which I really like personally. So if you're somebody looking for something fuller coverage, I mean, this is probably not going to be your best bet, you know. But I really like light coverage. It didn't set down really quickly. A lot of times if you're using something matte or something with more full coverage, you need to work in one section at a time. But I don't think that's I don't think that's the case with this foundation because I left it on my skin and it didn't dry down. I'm still very easy, or it's still very easy to move around. So I really like that. And overall impressions at first, my pores right here usually look pretty large, and they do look like they shrunk, but it doesn't look like I have foundation on. But it's not leaving me super shiny. It just doesn't look like I have foundation on. So I still have a ton of this left. I didn't use that much. I'm going to go in and see if I can get a little bit more of a buildable coverage. You all know, if you've watched my videos before, I love, love, love Charlotte Tilbury. I love her products. But I mean, no matter what, I'm going to be honest with you guys and tell you if I like something or not, obviously. I'm going to use my sponge on this one and see how it performs with my sponge because I always use it. Okay, I did get more coverage, but same kind of vibe, as in like it gave me more coverage but still doesn't look like there's anything on my skin. Okay, I really, thus far, I love this. And I hate foundations. Like, they're not my personal journey. I am not here for all the claims like it's going to increase your hydration and increase X, Y, and Z up to 210%. Like, that's, if you want me to be honest, it's just marketing. I mean, maybe, yeah, clinical studies have proven that, but like, people are going to buy a foundation not because it increases the hydration of their skin. Like, that's not the reason you buy a foundation. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to show you guys up close what it looks like because, I don't know, I'm really impressed. Like, really impressed. And it's been 2 minutes of me having this on my face. And I'm like, oh, look, I just found my new favorite foundation to ever exist. I'm going to try to cover up this down here in these little spots. Okay, so going in with a little bit more product and buffing it in the places I wanted a little bit more coverage, it built up very nicely. I was going to say it builded. It built up really nicely and looks amazing on my skin, honestly. Okay, it's a very natural radiant finish, so it's not super dewy, which honestly I've been leaning more towards like matte. Have I? Am I becoming a matte girl? Anyways, yeah, it looks like a very natural radiant finish. Like, it just kind of looks like the texture or the finish of your skin if you just put on moisturizer and it's sunk in a little bit. So it's obvious your skin's hydrated, but it's not like, oh, you have wet skin, you know? Like, it's sunk in. It looks really, really nice. It did indeed blur my pores, and if you've watched my channel, then you know that I don't like foundation, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I found my favorite foundation of all time, but as far as everything that I've ever looked for in a foundation that doesn't look cakey, blurs my pores, gives me a more so even complexion, but doesn't look like I have makeup on, and just looks like skin, this is it. I was not expecting that. Like, I knew Charlotte makes amazing products. You all know that I know, that we know that she makes amazing products, but like, I don't know, I just wasn't expecting to be so stunned.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Okay, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and then I will let you guys know. I'm going to see how things build up on top of it, what it looks like with, you know, bronzer and the usual products that I use like in my everyday life. I'm going to see what it looks like with that on top. Does it look good? Is it peeling up? Is it breaking up anywhere? Is it melting well with all my other products? I will do that, and then I will let you guys know, and we'll see how it wears and what it looks like. But as of right now, like I said, I mean, I'm not going to say it's my favorite of all time, but as far as everything I ever look for in a foundation, this is it. BRB. Okay, so clearly I've done the rest of my makeup. I feel like that's obvious. You know what I mean? Here are my thoughts. Everything that I used on top of it, which I used all my normal products. So if you're like, oh, did you use anything new? No, I didn't. I used everything that I normally use. They blended phenomenally. They didn't peel up. It didn't cause any weird, like, remarks. What? It didn't cause any, like, weird marks or, like, weird, I don't know, just, like, sitting on top of my skin or anything. It looks phenomenal. Can you see? I know you can. I don't know why I'm asking you. So this is up close, up in my face. Don't judge my pore size. Thank you. You know, you can see. You can see everything. It looks amazing. And it's almost offensive how good it looks, actually. It's almost like, what's the reason, Charlotte? Like, did you concoct some sort of secret potion that could maybe change the world, could maybe save everyone. Is she a hero? I think she is. Anyways, I do love this foundation. What? I do love this foundation. It is amazing. It's phenomenal. It's everything I ever wanted and more, and then a little bit some. I can't speak today. I'm drunk. Anyway, it does look amazing. It just is giving the life that I needed, you know? It's like the, what's that thing where they shock you whenever you're almost dead or like you're dead? It's one of those. That's what this foundation does for me. It's a, you know? It looks amazing. It looks, oh no, my TikTok's not uploading. Okay, anyways, it just looks really good. It looks phenomenal. I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. I could sit here and say more things, but it would just be the same thing. I would just be saying, hey, this is a really good foundation. I really like it a whole lot. I feel like it looks flawless. Everything on top of it built really nicely. It doesn't look makeup-y on my skin. I'm a little bit powdery right here, and I think that's just because I powdered, you know? But other than that, it looks amazing, and it's not like the foundation's fault. I also have dry skin all over my nose. I'm a crusty human these days. Yeah, it's great. That's all I have to say. I can do updates in other videos, but I'm going to wear this while I work upstairs for probably the next 10 hours. So that's what's going to be happening in my life. Do you need this foundation? Yes. Let me compare it to some other foundations for you. Ilia gives you a whole lot more coverage. The Ilia foundation I talked about in my Best of Beauty 2021, the True Skin or the Serum Skin Tint, it definitely gives you more coverage, but it is a little bit glowier. This is more so natural, less coverage, more of like a blurring filter / tint. So to me, this is kind of a mixture between the Hollywood Flawless filter without the glow, all the glow in it. It's just kind of that vibe though. So it like is just going to even your skin tone and give you a bit of a blurred effect rather than adding anything, like if that makes sense. Also, I contoured my cheeks with the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand in the shade medium dark, and I did it like where my actual cheekbones go in rather than doing it higher, and I feel like I look so much more snatched and so much more like put together and like myself. So if you like that and you think that looks good on me, let me know. Let me know. Compared to the Shiseido foundation, this obviously has less coverage than the Shiseido foundation, and it's not as glowy as the Shiseido foundation. So I feel like if you are looking for something, a beautiful everyday foundation, you would love this. I feel like if you're looking for something you can put on with your hands, you can put on and not worry about it, this is amazing. It is buildable, so if you want to dab on a little bit more to have a little bit more coverage in certain areas, you definitely can do that. But overall, this is a phenomenal foundation, and I'm not surprised because I love Charlotte Tilbury and I love all of her products. But I also am kind of surprised because I'm not a big foundation lover. And I've used the Light Wonder foundation, but I don't feel like I can give you a review comparing this one to the Light Wonder because I haven't used that in a while. But she's good. She's a good one. So if you've tried it, let me know, and let me know your thoughts down below. If you haven't tried it, you should. And everything that I use will be linked in the description box below. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe and like before you leave because it really helps and supports my channel. And other than that, she's looking snatched. Also, nobody talked about my hair. Not a single person, okay? And my nails. I've been working. Thank you. Have a lovely day.